You know, there's a hard truth that nobody ever really warns you about when it comes to chasing those really big goals. What if every single time you announce your big plans, every time you share your dreams, you're actually sabotaging them before you even start? I know, it's a completely counterintuitive idea, but it might just be the one thing you've been missing. So here's the psychological trap. The second you tell someone your plan, your brain gives you this little hit of satisfaction, a little rush of dopamine, before you've even done a single thing. And that little hit, it's often just enough to kill the hunger you need to actually follow through. You're basically trading future progress for a little bit of praise right now. And this leads us directly into what we can call the performance trap. It's this modern cycle of announcing your way straight to failure, and trust me, it is everywhere. I mean, just look around. Social media is practically a digital graveyard of good intentions. You've got new chapter loading posts from 3 years ago that went nowhere, grinding season stories from people who never seem to actually arrive. It's this endless cycle of declaration and validation that just keeps people completely stuck. To really get this, let's look at a story that is incredibly common. It's about a young person with a huge idea, but honestly, it could be about any of us. Okay, so picture this. Week 1. He's in a coffee shop, totally full of energy, just painting this incredible picture of the app he's going to build. His friend is super impressed. You can almost feel the potential in the air. But then, fast forward to week 3. Same table, same notebook, but zero progress. Zero. Instead, 3 more people have now heard about the grand plan. And there's actually a scientific concept for this. It's called social reality. Basically, when you share a goal, your brain's reward pathways light up in the exact same way they would if you'd actually achieved it. The praise becomes the achievement, which makes the real work, well, it starts to feel kind of unnecessary. This quote just perfectly captures the personal cost. For years, I was that person, building this elaborate museum of my own potential. Every new idea was a new exhibit, but my actual life, it wasn't changing at all. The embarrassment of that slowly built up until you realize you have to find a totally different way. So, the young man from our story, he tries all the usual stuff. Productivity apps, motivational videos, accountability partners, but nothing sticks. He's out there looking for a better how, when the real problem is his entire approach. And it just plays out in this super predictable pattern. The initial excitement of a new system, like the 5 a.m. routine, it burns really bright, and then it just burns out. New apps just become a more organized way to avoid doing the actual work. The whole loop starts to feel like it's just your destiny. And then he finds it, not in some best-selling book or a viral video, but buried deep in an old internet forum. A single comment from way back in 2014 with just 17 upvotes. An unassuming little piece of advice that changes literally everything. And there it is. 4 sentences that just flip the entire problem on its head. This isn't a hack, it's a brand new operating system. It suggests the problem isn't that he needs more accountability from other people, but that he's been using that as a substitute for his own commitment. So this discovery leads him to a framework, a set of mechanics, not motivations, for how to actually finally make some progress. All right, let's break it down. First, you remove the fake rewards. With no one to tell, your brain is forced to find satisfaction in the effort itself. Second, you compound your focus. Without an audience watching, you stop performing and you start building. Third, you privatize your progress. It becomes this private conversation between you and your future self, totally free from what anyone else thinks. And finally, you rebuild your identity through action, not through declaration. But look, this is not easy. The first week is brutal. The urge to post something, to share it, to get that little hit of validation is almost overwhelming. The silence feels like you're invisible, like your efforts don't even count because nobody's there to see them. But if you can just push through that feeling, something incredible starts to happen. The work becomes the only thing left. With no performance to maintain and no story to curate, all of your energy gets funneled into the one thing that actually produces results, the work itself. And this, right here, this is the ultimate payoff. Your identity actually shifts. You don't have to convince yourself you're disciplined anymore. You simply are. And it's proven by months of consistency that nobody else saw. The behavior, accumulated in private, builds the person you always wanted to be. So this brings us to the challenge itself. How do you actually put this into practice? Let's see what this transformation really looks like months later. He's back in that same coffee shop. A friend asks him what he's been up to. Before, he would have launched into this big speech. Now, he just smiles and says, "Not much." But the difference is, now he possesses proof, not just promises. He has finished work, not just a future plan. The key to all of this is to completely reframe how you think about it. Silence isn't about hiding or being ashamed of what you're doing. It is a powerful strategy in a world that's addicted to noise. It's how you opt out of a game that's pretty much designed for you to lose.
And that brings us to the challenge, 90 days. That's it. Pick one thing that truly, deeply matters to you. One goal, one skill, one change. And then just commit to the silence. The rules are simple, but they are absolutely non-negotiable. No posts about it, no stories, no clever little hints that are designed to get people to ask you what you're working on. Just the work. When you feel that urge to announce, you work instead.
90 days from now, your results will speak for themselves. The work that you do in the darkness determines the life you get to live in the light. So the only question left is, what will you build?